Hello, you guys. Before we get started, I wanted to shout out to you guys. Give it a shout out to you guys. The reason why you guys are the greatest is because you support my year's content yourself. Got a lot of stuff, including the helmets. I want to give you too, the Power Ranger helmets too. But yeah, shout out to you guys. If you guys are huge, biggest fan of Mighty Heroes and also the podcast, please subscribe to us. Go watch our podcast for the past 3 years. First season do 5. And yeah, let's get started with another episode of Mighty Heroes Entertainment, podcast. Hello, you guys. What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of podcast. Episode 45. Good evening, host tomorrows. They call me Saber. Power Ranger here. Mighty Heroes as always. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody doing very good so far. So a few days ago I got my haircut. If you see it just today, I didn't post on it, but I was gonna take pictures in advance and just show my new haircut. So yeah, thank you very much. So, got my first haircut. I wanted to get this haircut for the film. I wanted to get this fresh haircut from the film. So I had to take my haircut from the film. So yeah. I wanted to get, like I said, I wanted to get my first haircut from the film. When it will happen, So I'm just gonna have to put this. So, anyways, how's everybody doing? Yeah. So, just earlier I just see this new movie that is, but I will eventually review on that for the good, the positive, and the negative part that I don't like about this film. But I would say it's alright. I'm not gonna say it's good or bad. I'll just say it's alright for the most part. Because it does kind of fact that you don't know how it is. Everybody being the same, and then you got good people in there, and I expect their opinion about it. Other than that, yeah. Anyway, let's go with this another podcast. So yesterday, I want to shout out the person who was inspired by this one, and he made an accurate, and I mean accurate Power Ranger helmet too. And then out of it, we're talking about too is Brandon McGill. Shout out to him, by the way, again. With his dinosaur stuff, he's still making YouTube. Go see him. We'll send you guys that. Probably too late, because I wouldn't. If he been making an announcement earlier, then I will probably send these years to see him. But he's already been started, and everyone went over there to see Brandon McGill, the dinosaurs, Red Ranger. Also, shout out to this guy once again. I gotta pay for this. And then we got others for Power Rangers. It's almost July. I'm just waiting for an upgrade for Warner Brothers and Paramount once again, so we can have this whole system going with this opportunities for our projects. Sign me in, please, and get MGM too. We need to start doing that also too, so we get, you know how it is. I mean, I was older about the first, but ever since we were kids, probably nobody knows. But I really wish the Spider-Man movie would have been. But I really wish the Spider-Man. I really wish they had released it. They would have changed it to this because it's bad enough. Everyone is actually seen it movie earlier, and it's bad enough we didn't get to see it because everyone went to the years and they released it in years early. Like how we didn't even see no other trailers for the bad is kind of ridiculous, and it's already releasing, and that's the bad part. I mean, I wish we could have seen it. I mean, sometimes I'd rather see it on my phone. Sometimes I'd rather just see it on the theaters. It's, when I like when it's good movies. I mean, you need it. At least my mom also prefer all the dry stuff. The Mortal Kombat. I think you got my mom's favorite franchise. Well, she like all of them when she grew up. And then we got Spider-Man. It's coming up, and it take us back, I say, believe from dirt between Toby and I'll say Toby for the most part. The actor Toby from 2002. I will talking about it too. Very excited about this. I'm trying to get this set up. If only if I had this thing set up, they fix up the virus. Get this little thing plug into it. I seen this commercial a long time ago or ad years ago that you could fix your but get what it is virus. It was free instead of us paying for it like months. But that will be the Discord. But I would tell you the most part because it's kind of hard for this. You know how it is for this. For the most part. But yeah, let me show you guys the 3-bit helmet that's inspired by Sticker Stories. Shout out to you, man. And I'd like to thank him for once again. Go check him his videos right away. Sticker Stories, the Power Ranger helmet. Even though his helmet is getting a little bit, starting to get really good. It's not as perfect because, it's not, accurate enough from the show. I mean, you can't get to it because it's not accurate. Can I get over that? Cause welcome to it. So yeah, so many times that I actually watched the dude's video, and yeah, this dude, I made a comment for him, and this thing is very fire, man. I had to make a video for this short video. I should have done it yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to. But hopefully, I will definitely make this later on. After the podcast, I just want to show you guys that this dude actually made. Because I'm telling you, this dude is killing it. It's like, I could just really ask this dude for my projects. I don't know how many helmets that I would have asked. It depends of the characters. I probably definitely need 2 because of... Oh, here he goes. Also, shout out to CK Studios.
This thing absolutely
CK Studios is trying to make it accurate, and it's sometimes to try to make it accurate as possible. I mean, I try to paint it really good and doesn't mess up for me when I did it for the Green Ranger last year, and I actually won that. I could have won something. They could have actually gave me a really good prize instead of giving me that crazy cheat like King and all the stuff. They should have given me like big stuff, not little stuff, like a big stuff. I'm literally in some big stuff now. I don't want no little stuff. I rather prefer the big stuff. And that's why they should have given me reward because I'm literally the first person that's in Warsaw Enterprise that makes great content than anybody else that could have done as I do. You know what I mean? But because I'm the one who makes YouTube, I mean, I got a few friends that had YouTube, but also get it connected with friends. And I have friends and I actually the first person in the state had friends in New Zealand that had connections. So I want to shout out to him by the way. You know, it's kind of crazy, but I had to show it to one of our friend. Leon sent it to this dude. I'm telling you, this dude is really fire right now. I mean, look at this. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys this. I wish I could have my computer back to same screen again. The only incident, you know, not well as anything about that, but because of the fact that so many people couldn't hear me because of the audience last year or two, and I know Lil Lines because I wasn't thinking about it first because I'm trying to focus on that. Yeah, let me show you guys this too. Just a second. Because it's going to drive you guys nuts, but it's really accurate and perfect. Sorry, I'm going to turn this in. There we go. So yeah, shout out to CK Studios on there. Yeah, there's a lot of that he did it for customers, including himself, including himself when he do the cosplay. Including Star Wars 2. He did his actually Star Wars 2. 903 Power for Star Wars. He might probably do more later on for the helmets. Probably Iron Man, or he can. I know I wasn't like thought about this, but this is crazy. You got like Time Force Lad, Super Mecha Force, SPD, Ninja Storm, Jungle Fury, Dino Charge, Wild Force, Dino Thunder, and yeah. The white one that he made, he was going to do it for herself, but the punk. But look at this, you know, I'll get to the punk part. But he only made it for the customers, so I understand it why. And the helmet that he explained in it, I understand why that he couldn't even make it. And it printed for both sides because I think his helmets of this madness to itself is better than the ones that these people that the plant modeling because of the modeling of the blue the 3 print in the helmet that he did. The only part is this that could have done it a little bit better than this. It's the modeling. The part side of that could hold it longer. That too, instead of this. Like in the pieces, he couldn't just at least like get something. I guess probably his head is really, or he can just make this a little bit bigger for himself, you know. But that's all I know it as, you know. I will probably get something to hold it for myself one of these days. Cause like I did it the helmet from last year. Right now it's in the storage. I wish I could show you guys have my helmet now, but I left that in the stores. I probably would do another one myself land on when the time comes for my watch it. And yeah. We'll be right back. We'll be right back for another break. a podcast break, and when we come back, we'll probably talk some more about this. Because I know a lot of people has been talking about certain stuff. But we'll be right back for Blake. And after that, we'll cover some more. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back of another series. Alright, we are back with another Alright, we are back with, give me a second, guys. We are back with another Whiskey Tea. Of that, too. There's a case from down here. And you probably already know. We are back with another we are back with another, and I mean another name to it. I know it's kind of sucks to say it, but spiritual. Oh, sorry. Anyways, so like I said, shout out to CK Studios or CK Props, CK Studios, CK Props. Go check out his channel. His helmets videos, that's really awesome. They were on fire and more. Also, they are more accurate than I expected to it. Yeah, this is reason why Sir Haddon way cheaper than Anarchy and all of them. They could have at least done that. I mean, way cheaper. It's way cheaper than this one. Hopefully, is way more cheaper than this one than I expected. Excuse me. Pepper. So yeah, the other that I post on that, but everybody will be on this to play certain games. But myself, you guys probably know I voice a lot of that lately because again, we don't had another person to do the voice, so mostly I did the voice on myself. So again, we don't have another person to do the voice. Remind me to watch it when I get back. So like I said, we don't have enough few people to do the voice, so mostly I did a voice on myself and I'm used to it. As reason why. But the third one will be options, so I'm going to start doing that. And then after that, afterwards, it will be a different character. It will be live action means was company. We'll be on that because again, with Playmates, they really didn't know this with Ninja Kids Power Rangers, and I had noticed they both having a competition against each other. Not only the bosses, but win for something. Criticons press, what's going on, man? Let's put a start over there. Criticon Classical, what's going on, buddy? Criticon Squad, Production. Sorry, one button. So yeah, this is the posters that I'm making for the third one. Forgot to put third. So yeah, I apologize for that. Yeah. It's swinging hot in 5 states. Oh jeez. We can't do any of the filming? Are you serious? And we gotta do with the heat? But yeah. Thanks for giving us a heads up of this updating news. 5 states are over there having the heat. Oh man, that's pretty crazy right now. And I hope we don't get one like that. We don't need to be acting like Mars or something like that, because we need to be like Sun or Mars. We want it to be as normal as possible. Like probably the 80s and 70s, for example, but not the 90s and 100s or over. When the temperature, oh boy, yeah, it get really worse. We don't need to be yada yada like that, because otherwise I would have been friendly and swingy mad about this. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, it's getting way too crazy. But oh god, yes. God, no, not again. Okay. New York is what it is going to be 97 degrees. Oh boy. I guess we had to start sticking around here until this thing is over that. And Friday, 98 degrees. And that's Thursday. I hope we don't get, and it's gonna be extremely heated. And I don't like heat and stuff right now. It's very crazy. I would have preferred the 80s and 70s instead of this. And Washington, December is gonna be, whoa! Okay, now it's way too hard. Yeah, I'm just gonna remind you guys to stay inside. Yeah, for reminding you guys, if it's really sweet, so I remind you guys to get something to cool yourself, and also turning air conditioner on. Because if you don't, yeah, that is gonna get you string hurt, give you symptoms. But fun to use it, join it as possible if we could. Get something to heat or fan dang your charge up and cool you guys down so you don't get overheated. Because it's been happening for the past a lot of people, and we don't want to do it. So I advise you guys to get something to cool you down, like a heater thing. Heater fan, not heater, but air conditioner fan. To cool you down. Philadelphia, Jersey, 99, Friday. Same thing too. Yeah, few states is gonna be that too. So I invite you guys. It's gonna be. And I walked away. They give us a news report of different states. It's kind of like a news report for this one. Wall. Okay. Baltimore, we begin. I hope we not. Let's see. Baltimore. Wednesday. Thursday. 98 for Wednesday. 99 for Friday. Wednesday. 99 for Thursday. And 95. 101 for Friday for Baltimore. Yeah, that's way too hot. Yeah, it's way too hot for us to. Probably next time we'll probably go in there and swim. But seriously. 102, and it's really for Friday. But like it, I had to go Thursday and Friday. But for, yeah, too, because it's down too. But this is getting way too particular crazy, and I don't understand how in the world that we should stick it for this. It's really too particular for this. Yeah, our states is getting that. So we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At first, I thought it. He's on the 5 states. So yeah, I advise you guys, if you watch this, to stay inside. Get something to cool your stuff down as possible you could so you don't get burnt out because they don't need to be like Mars from Total Recall that I watched it for years ago. The old movie Total Recall to burn yourself to death. Get something to cool you down, air conditioner on, and get some freeze pop or popsicle, whatever you want to call it, to cool you down. So yeah, get yourself something to cool yourself down. Okay, Spider-Man. Well, at least we'll get a wing. Hopefully we get a wing because we definitely need to get wing. We definitely do. Salisbury is expecting around wing. Colin, what's going on? He also bought a Brandon too. Yeah, I advise you guys to get something to cool down because this is gonna get super worse. I just seen it, and I hope we don't get that heated because we don't need to be in here anyway. Mars again, but Wayne, yes, I wanted to prefer Wayne more. You know, cool it down, get more Wayne. And so yeah. Jersey is gonna be felt white. Oh no. Oh god, yeah. Oh no, yeah. It's gonna be really weird. I hope not. We don't need to be like I said. I hope we don't need to be like they don't need to be felt like this because so yeah, like I said, for those of you who watch this, please get yourself cool down. Don't burn yourself to bed because we don't need these type of heat hitter like this. I mean, we had it like this for decades. And some of us couldn't handle that heat in the way like we used to. Like some of us couldn't handle these type of heat like this anymore like we used to. We used to handle that kind of heat like this, and certain people couldn't. Right now, you know, they couldn't handle this like we used to. Mostly summer, very hot. Well, it's before that. It's been doing it since 1900s. I'm not joking. It's literally centers on here. Well, the whackers for here is actually 1900. Not well. It was actually in 1900 or 1910, but it's actually 1900 for example, because the whacker is actually original 1900 in our state when we used to get used to the heating. I mean, some of us cannot get heating like this anymore, like we used to. But that's kind of crazy. Yeah, I advise you guys to get something to cool down because, like I said, some of us couldn't even handle the heat. They couldn't handle the heat like we used to. Like we used to handle the heat, submarines, and all that, but now we couldn't. And some of them can handle heat, and some of them doesn't. I mean, I'm stuck with the more. I'm literally the both of them. Girl. Ooh. So yeah, back to other than that, hopefully we don't get super worse because again we don't need to be like Mars again. So yeah, we don't need to be like that again. So back to the one we were saying. Go check it out. The Mighty Heroes ET channel or Entertainment channel. Dotson. So that is the reason why you guys can check it out. If you guys want to audition, I will probably make as quick as possible I could. And after that, if this thing is completely finished, I will definitely advise you to check it out. We'll keep it just like a little bit of short. Hopefully, next thing we get to batch 100. I work. That's what it's been doing. Work. Complaints at. I know. Sometimes one of my friends becomes like the 2 years. So. And yeah, we. You know. We're cooking. Okay, Ray. Let's get this party started. So yeah, I'm glad it does happen. Cause like I said, I seen the movie on my phone, and I will do a review on that if I do have a chance with this He-Man, Mortal Kombat, and especially this Superwoman. And I know a lot of people will be disappointed, but like I said, I respect with both sides. I wouldn't even know when. I mean, everybody has a different opinion about what's going to be done. But the only issue is the movie got flat because of the issues that they could have done it better, and this because it was so gritty. And that's why we need to bring it back from beginning. I like the old logo of DC, by the way. But for me, I'm actually into Power Rangers a lot more. If you guys probably know, huge fan of Power Rangers a lot. You know, I haven't been starting this for a while time since I was a kid. Um, you know, I just go back to the barn for a lot of times. You know, get to know it tonight. And also shout out to the fan club once again. Oh yeah, forgot, forgot. Oh my goodness, what I'm gonna say? Yes, the Powerpuff Girls. I seen that movie the other day. The original one, it was good, and it's too bad we didn't get to see the second part of the movie years ago. When I was a kid. If you guys are a huge fan of the Cartoon Network, the Friends of all time, I really wish they would have bring this old Warner Brothers logo back once again. Like I've been posted so many times, I had questioned so many times about this too. I mean, it looks okay, I guess. You know, the music is fine too. I just don't like a lot. I prefer to this logo to be old and old CGI instead of this. You know what I mean? People rather almost half of us rather prefer the old fashioned logo, like the 2090s classic logo of Warner Brothers. But that's not the case. The Thundercats, you know, I didn't get a chance to get into it as a kid, but probably just a lot. But I heard it was good, that everybody's the biggest fan of this too. Yeah, they definitely bring that back too from the franchise from back then. Come back. Powerpuff Girls too. I did remember to seeing it once as a kid, and a lot I've seen a lot of times. That's why I did see kind of a little bit more than once in a while as a kid. But now they're bringing it. Now it's back. They're bringing it back from. This is what we all wanted. We all wanted when it's all started work before. When they started making knowledge that people used to go out and the good details of the Thundercats, the Thundercats movie. Oh, sorry, the Thundercats. I was originally wanted to bring it up for Jadis days, but I don't know. It's kind of. I will start explaining about this, and I'm gonna have to splash it and then make it another script. So yeah, but we'll figure something out. But all I know is pretty incident that we see them. But I really wish. Let me show you guys this. Let me show you guys this photo right here. Yeah. Again, the one that I played over there. I want this logo in there. I wish they would have brought this old logo back too. That old CGI logo, the old background of the CGI in the late 90s through the 2000s. Yeah, this is what they need to bring this logo instead of the new logo. Like it's weapon stuff, and then it came from the family entertainment of the DVD version of the 90s. A certain DVDs franchise like Richard Ritz, the Looney Tunes, Jim and Jan, and all of them. Especially with Scooby-Doo, Dog and Cat versus Cat, or Cat versus Dog, or Cat C, Spot One, and all of that. That's what they should have done, is bring it now is back when it has been making money before. Making money in the first place. Treat IPs better and respectfully than when we go out Lost Guard. So now Thundercats, I might have to check it out. You know, like I said, I didn't get a chance to get into it as a kid, but Powerpuff Girls, Eddie, and all of them, especially animated again. When I first got into animated back when I was little, I think it's around 08, when my mom used to give DVDs. I still had it somewhere, but I think it's over there in the stores. Excuse me. But it's on the stores because we had to sometimes when we start getting ready to move. But yeah, the Animaniac. I had it. I remember I had it one time. Well, I used to had it, and then my mom's friend got me for my birthday because the DVD of Animaniac, the old logo from back in the day, like so many people, why they prefer the new, like the old version one. Like you could get to see the old style animation. Because I remember back then, it wasn't there. This one at the time, it was also called cell animation. They used a paper thing, plastic thing to generate it and put this on the screen, take a picture of that, and generate. Yeah, you wanted to make it like recognizable. You don't want to make too digital. You want to make it old style is like recognizable. The style like people who go out wants it remastering and all the stuff too. Like this is what I'm talking about. Like remember when the Ninja Turtles and SpongeBob? I forgot the guy's name on this channel once again, but he actually bring this old CG or cell animation style back. He actually bring his knowledge back too that we all remember from season 1. I wasn't even born yet, but it does remind people who go out with season 1 and bring back from season 1. And Ninja Turtles from 1987, and I think it's a 2012 version of the season 5. When you see that part that they bring back the old cell animation back, they didn't actually use digital all that stuff. They actually bring back the cell animation when that time when you see digital when they're bringing that knowledge back too. And that's really crazy. Like, I was really shocked too. Now, Louis, why? Like, it's really crazy they bring back knowledge back too. If we could do that for the film, like using the old cameras and old special effects for Power Rangers and all that stuff, doing a flashback, yeah, it's gonna blow people's minds out. Like it has to be. It has to be true. It has to be. Because we want it, if some way that, somehow we can, somehow do that in the flashback of some elements to take like they did in Amazing as a flashback. And yeah, the Teen Titan does even blame to that. But they really should have done that different way when they travel to timelines. Even though the show is worse, they should have at least done that differently. Yeah, it's driving me really crazy a lot. So that's what I want to know. I'm talking about this too. Once again, shout out to the fan club with the con of these Rangers and all these heroes from the past. All these heroes. I didn't even know 2 people. Well, that's what 2 Rangers. That's what one singer. Anywho, I'm really sorry about it because I really wish they would have told that we went and noticed about this years ago with Powerpuff Girls and Thundercats. I think I seen it once, and it was good. The 2011 Thundercats is actually good, and it's actually way better than the reboot one. That I think it's 2018. The one I watched deals and on videos about this Thundercats campy. I mean, I don't mind it just a little, but making same style as they should have really wished to continue this instead of cancel that. I don't understand why. The same thing with Teen Titan Goes. They should have just really make that dark tone. Keep the same style, making dark tone. And the Looney Tunes, they also turned into dramatic too. And they shouldn't make it instead of turning their life to, like, and never even mentioned about it too. Like, and I forgot to tell movie fan about this too, about the Looney Tunes show. I know he's gonna quit. But yeah, that's when we need to talking about it too, because I should have told him that about this Looney Tunes show. Yeah, we need to start doing a link about this too, because I don't know why I have watched that. I mean, it doesn't even make any sense about this. It's way too ridiculous that they couldn't actually keep the jokes on knowledge. When you blame at the character knowledge of the kids as kids, I mean, they wanted something like the knowledge back, not this one. And that's really ridiculous it did, but yeah. That's why we're talking about over this, but anywho, any questions for that before we head out to, because I know I didn't get a chance to do this video again. Eventually will. With this podcast. End this off with this podcast once again. I know sometimes we can happen get eager but tempted away about this. But that's really crazy that we didn't even notice about this a long time ago. This should have just really told us that long ago. So anywho, let's get the shout out to these two guys. Well, shout out to Freddie Con, Freddie and Guardian Squad, Dawson, Colin, Brandon over there, Carter and his brother Brandon watching us from LAC. And shout out to the West Indies guys. The reason why you guys are the greatest because you support My Heroes content in the community. We always keeping the upgrading news about this. Even though if you guys are this, I advise you to go up in the news about this whole situation. And yeah, we definitely need to start doing videos training on about this whole situation if it does happen. But what I wanted to do is sure from Paramount, Brian Warner, Kenny S would bring this old logo back. And I'm gonna make sure I have say it so many times. I know I've seen it multiple times, but you know I had to think it from my head, visualing the memories that we all grew up watching on. We just waited for that. Now music, yes. The music is really good. It hits hard too. I mean, they could have done it, at least done it in the 90s. But the music is actually good. And I love it how they did. But the logo, interesting, the beginning of the logo, the beginning and intro of the logo is, wait, man. That's what I gotta say about this. Yeah, I just wish they bring that old logo, classical logo back, the 90s and 2000s, and put this on old films and home video style, but the byline they could keep. But anywho, shout out to you guys once again. You guys are the greatest. Also subscribing to me and subscribing to one of my Money Heroes and members over there. Again, if you guys are used by that, I will send this to Discord server if you guys want to join us. The King of Money Heroes fan club. And also, if you guys want to volunteer to help us with this other projects that everyone was interested in with my and ABO and his teammates from Alton United Altiverse. Please go ahead and subscribe to that, and I will talk to him about that. You know, Liam and I will be had a discussion in that. I know it's gonna be one process to it too. A lot of work for this, a lot of stuff is gonna come by here. So shout out to him and shout out to everybody else. The Weezy White, you guys are the greatest because you support my here's content in the community. And we always keep it updated news. And before we get started, it's Morphin time! Tyrannosaurus! Okay, Diapins! Take it for a Green Ranger! Yeah! Shout out to you guys. Reason why we keep doing this because we inspired by Jason Deber thanks the Green Ranger to yourself. Also, Stan Lee from Marvels, Blind Guardian from Hasbro, the last CGI of Hasbro, Walt Disney, Disney 2, that we inspired by to keep it to believe in magic, and also Ted Turner, who's also the founder of Cartoon Network, the person on MGM, and the Warner Brothers. The legacy would also be continued at all times. So yeah, so that is it for this week episode. You guys, we enjoyed it for this updated news. So yeah, once again, the reason why I do this for between 1 to 2 days for this week because of the talent sale for Plasticine. Excuse me. And that is the reason why. So, but we will still doing 2 days afterwards. After this thing is done, the talent sale tournament, see who to get the best. Hopefully I win first place. Like I win second place for this thing. And then hopefully I win first place this thing, and I'm playing really won. We're going away this time. So yeah. If you guys really enjoyed this video, please go in there and subscribe once again. To my channel. Subscribe to do something. Also, go check it out. Also, subscribe to one of our friends over there. Yeah, shout out to you guys. Weezy Guy, you guys are the greatest because you support my here's content in our community. And yeah, also subscribe to our channel. If you guys really listen, so subscribe to our channel. So yeah, once again, it's just showing you. Host, Mighty Heroes host, Shmuel Wallace. They call me Shamer, Power Ranger here. Yeah. And I'll catch you guys later on. Just remember, be strong, believe yourself, and prepare for battle. And I'll catch you guys later on. And also again, and I'll catch you guys later on. And thanks for watching. This is Shamer here. Shamer Wallace, Power Ranger here. And I'll catch you guys later on. From another next week episode of Mighty Heroes Season 5. Next week in episode 36.